I never believed in ghosts. Not really. Not until the semester that changed everything. It was my junior year at university, a quiet moss-covered campus tucked away in the northeast. The kind of place that feels soaked in history, like the buildings themselves remember things. And sometimes, they do. I was taking a class called Philosophy of Consciousness, one of those electives I only chose because it fit my schedule. The professor was a man named Dr. Alton Raines. His name was on the syllabus. His photo hung outside the lecture hall, black and white, a little dusty in the frame. He looked stern, like the kind of teacher who never smiled and always noticed when you were late. But that was the weird part. Dr. Raines never showed up. The lectures were recorded. Every class was pre-recorded video and notes posted in the portal. We never saw him in person, ever. No Zoom, no office hours, no emails answered directly by him. And none of us thought much of it. Maybe he was sick or eccentric or just old school. But then, the messages started. The first one was a note slipped under my dorm room door. It was a yellowed piece of paper, handwritten in perfect cursive. You didn't hand in your last essay, don't fall behind. Dr. Raines. Now here's the thing, I had turned in the essay, digitally through the portal. It was marked received. I thought maybe it was a prank. Maybe one of my friends thought it'd be hilarious to mimic the professor's handwriting and mess with me. I laughed it off. Until it happened again. This time the message was written on the blackboard in our empty lecture hall, just 4 words. I see your doubt. And then it disappeared, vanished. By the time I called someone over to look, it was gone, like it had never been there at all. Things escalated fast after that. One night I stayed late in the library writing a paper. Around 1 a.m. I packed up, walked across campus through the fog. I cut through the old humanities building, the one where Dr. Raines was supposed to have his office. As I passed the second floor, the lights in one hallway flickered on. And I heard chalk against a board, click, click, scratch, like someone was writing slowly, deliberately. I turned the corner and froze. At the end of the hall was a single classroom, the door wide open, and inside, I swear to you, I saw him. A man in a faded brown suit, tall, thin, standing at the blackboard writing. His hand moved like it belonged to another era, slow, elegant strokes. His back was to me, but I could feel his awareness of me, like a cold draft wrapping around my chest. Then he stopped. You don't belong here after hours. His voice was distant, not loud, but it echoed inside my skull like it wasn't just sound, like it was thought. I bolted. No shame, no hesitation, I ran, back to my dorm, heart pounding. I told my roommate, "Dude, you know Raines is dead, right?" I thought he was joking, he wasn't. We looked it up together. Dr. Alton Raines died in 2004, car crash, late at night leaving campus. The official record even said he'd been declared dead on arrival. I sat there staring at his obituary, same face, same name, same room number for his office. I didn't know what to say. Why was his name still on the syllabus? Why were his lectures still being used? Why was he still contacting us? I emailed the department chair the next day, asked directly, "Who's really teaching this course?" They replied simply, "Dr. Raines' materials are part of our legacy archive. The class is automated." No mention of my experience, no concern, just brushed off like it was nothing. And yet the notes kept coming. Scene 6, personal and intense. More personal, more intense. They were always on old paper, sometimes smelling faintly of pipe tobacco or something musty, something wrong. They knew things, private thoughts I'd never written down, feelings I hadn't shared with anyone. You're not the one failing, it's your conviction that's missing. Don't lie to yourself, you felt me watching. It wasn't just me anymore, others started whispering. A girl down the hall said her closet door slammed every night at 3:13 a.m., the exact time Dr. Raines's car had hit that tree, according to the article. Another student swore she saw her reflection blink after she had. A guy from class said he woke up with chalk dust on his pillow. It was like Raines was still grading us, in more ways than one. One night I got a final message. This time it wasn't under the door or on a blackboard, it was scrawled across my bathroom mirror in the condensation scene 3, class dismissed. Class dismissed. That same night, the course portal locked, no more videos, no more assignments. It was as if the entire class had never existed. But my transcript still shows it. Philosophy of Consciousness, Instructor Dr. Alton Raines, Grade A. I never saw the man again, but sometimes I feel him. When I walk past old lecture halls, when the air feels too heavy, when I'm sitting alone at night thinking too hard. But sometimes I feel him. When I walk past old lecture halls, when the air feels too heavy, when I'm sitting alone at night thinking too hard. Sometimes I swear I hear chalk, click click scratch. And a voice behind me, low and knowing, whispering, "Are you paying